Hey, what's up, everybody? Marcos Villegas for Fight Up TV here in Beverly Hills, where the press conference that this man participated in, Edgar Berlanga, going up against Canelo Alvarez September 14th on pay-per-view. Man, this is an entertaining ass press conference, Edgar. I know it's been some time now that it's finished, a few hours, but just overall, man, what brought all that energy, that emotion out of you this time compared to the New York one?
Nah, like I told everybody, right? Like New York, I was I was home. You know what I'm saying? I was in my backyard. I was calm, cool. For me, no shirt. You know, I'm comfortable in my city, man. But then I looked at the press conference and I didn't like how he was just smiling in my face at one point. Kept smiling. And I take that as disrespect, as if he's overlooking me or if he thinking I'm like a piece of cake. You know what I'm saying? They say bicocho. And I ain't like it, bro. I ain't like it. I ain't like the aura. I ain't like his guille, how they say in Spanish, you know what I'm saying? That's an eat shit dude. So then I came out here and I already knew it was like 10-1, you feel me? So I'm like, there was a whole bunch of them. You seen there was a whole bunch of Canelo fans on that press conference today, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't shake me, I ain't bother me, nothing. But, you know, this is over everything, you feel me? Like, and he's the type of guy, he want everybody to respect him. I told him, I respect you as a fighter, bro. I respect you as a fighter. You are a legend. You beat a lot of great champions. But we're fighting September 14th. There's no respect, bro. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm from New York. We don't give respect to nobody, bro. Especially if you my enemy. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in having to fight somebody and making him my friend or having respect. Respect is due after the fight. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you trying to take my head off, bro. He's trying to take my head off. He said it. Oh, now you've been wanting to take my head off. You think I'm stupid? It's the art of war, dummy. You crazy? You think, because I'm going to shake your hand and I'm going to be a good gentleman to you, that I'm going to sit from you not hitting me hard? No, bro. It's the art of war. You crazy? We in war mode, you know? It's kill or be killed, bro. At the end of the day. That night I could lose my life, bro. So and I look at that as every fight I fight in there. Every time I step in the ring, either sparring, whether sparring in the gym or training, or fighting in a fight with 10-ounce gloves, no headgear, you could die in that ring, bro. You could get here a certain way and end up like Pritchard Cologne. You know what I'm saying? A vegetable, and and that's something that we face daily, each and every day in that gym. You know, we risking our lives, so I take this shit serious, man, and I take boxing serious, I take life serious. So, this fight I'm taking it serious, man. Like, I know we gotta go in there and I gotta put my all on the line, with my shield, with my sword, man, and go to war.
You mentioned a lot of that emotion is coming from what you just explained. Is there anything else where all that stuff is coming from? Or is there anything like from the past or anything that you read into it? Or is it just simply from the last 2 days and just how Canelo has reacted towards you?
Yeah, because, he's the star of the event and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I know he don't like me because I'm a star myself, bro. Like, I don't need him. Like, where he's at, I could get there. You get what I'm saying? Like, I could make that same route. A lot of these guys at 168 can make that same route he did. You get what I'm saying? Benavidez can make that same route, that superstar status the way he is. Munguia can't do that. Nobody could do that. Triple G, but Triple G's from Kazakhstan. You know what I'm saying? He don't speak good English, so it was hard for him, but a guy like me that's Puerto Rican from New York, that could fight knockout artists, that look good, that could carry himself as a personality, I got the whole package, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna, just because it's just show and you the guy, I gotta sit here and make it seem like, oh my God, it's your show, I gotta respect it. Nah, out of here, it's my show too, bro. Same way you sell tickets, I sell tickets too. You know what I'm saying? I just never got the opportunity to be on this level where I'm at now. Now I got the opportunity, so now people gonna see, oh shit, damn, I is a seller for real. Like, these pay-per-views is crazy. Why? Because I do sell, I could fight, and I bring what the people want, knockouts. I bring entertainment to the sport, and a lot of fighters don't know how to do that. They don't know how to keep an image. They think you just gotta go in there and just fight. Nah, but that's how you open up more doors in life to make more money, and that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? I respect them as far as, like, he did what he did, but it's my show too, brother. It's not your show. It's my show too. The Berlanga era.
From your perspective, Edgar, what do you bring that's different or unique that maybe Canelo will be surprised about or isn't expecting from you in this fight?
My IQ and my intelligence. And he said it. Oh, what you think? You have the IQ of Floyd Mayweather? You think you have the IQ? He said that, and I said, you're going to see. But that's why I love it, because this is where the doubt. I know he's sleeping on me. Just by him saying that, you sleeping on me, homie. He's sleeping on me. Tú estás durmiendo, cabrón. And that's the best part. That's the best part. That's the best part. It's cool. It's cool. Because I'm going to embrace all of that. I'm going to embrace all of that. He gonna respect my game that night, for sure, 100%.
Do you feel overall that they're disrespecting you in terms of how they've been acting, what you just said, and just overall they're looking at you, and maybe he's looking at you like, hey, I took care of these guys that he perceives had higher IQ or better abilities. What can Edgar do to me? I've faced it all.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's thinking. But like my last fight, McCory. Yeah, McCory's probably like a B-level fighter or whatever. But same thing with McCory. McCory thought his team studied every fight day and night. He told me after the fight, they studied day and night of me, how I fought, my movement, everything I did. They watched me every day. They said we did a miracle. They told my coach, I did a miracle because we didn't fight nothing like how they seen before. And you see my last fight, compared to my other fight. I look totally different. More poise, more IQ, seeing more shots, being relaxed, using my jab, and letting the knockout come. You know what I'm saying? And from that fight to now, I'm just even more elevated mentally because of who I'm facing now. I'm facing a legend, so I know I can't go in there with like an airhead. You know what I'm saying? I can't go in there blinded, like a blindfold, and be like, oh, okay, I'm going to just try to land the right hand or trying to land the hardest hook that I could and see if I can knock him out. No, bro, he's a legend. He been in there, so I know I gotta set it up. I gotta do it the right way, and but he don't know that. Like, he's a clown, so you gotta let him think that and let him think what he was saying on stage is cool. But he gonna see September 14th.
Speaking with Canelo's past opponents in the past, when I've asked him, like, hey, how was the experience of fighting Canelo? How is it? Like, why do you feel you lost? And they list a myriad of things, but some of the things that they say was troublesome was the event. It's a big stage. There's a lot of pressure there, and I don't know if they mentioned like they have an adrenaline dump, but they feel like sometimes like maybe I wasn't ready for that stage. The other part that they've stated is, man, like that pressure that he brings does wear you down, because he's constantly in your face. He's feinting. He's throwing punches where you're not expecting them to come from the places they're coming from. Based on that, man, what are you expecting in this?
A fight, bro. I already know. I pictured everything in my head. 20,000 people in the arena going crazy. Me and Fat Joe walking out. I got Teo Calderon with me, lean back remix. I'm walking out, but guess what? I got my blinders on. I'm going into that ring. I'm blocking out the noise. I'm listening to my corner. I'm listening to my coach. I'm listening to everything that we've been doing in the gym day in and day out, and I'm following that. And I'm following the game plan. And I'm putting all my focus on that man that's across from me. You know what I'm saying? And the crowd is going to erupt. The crowd's going to go crazy on the first punch, whoever lands first. I already know what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's about here. It's all this. This is all that it comes down to, is the mind, bro. It's how you could adapt to all of that. Everything he's saying, I know. I know everything he's saying. It's nothing new. You feel me? I saw him like I'm comfortable. And he don't like that. Because he wants people to respect him. He wants to be a doja. No, bro. It's my shit. So
I've heard in other interviews that you feel you're going to knock him out in the 6th round. What do you see there? Why do you feel that you can knock him out and in the 6th round?
Yeah, if he try to open up on some shit with them wide-ass hooks that he be throwing, or those sneaky uppercuts, or try to go to anything, I'ma counter him. I'ma counter him bad. And he gonna be into for something crazy. He think I don't punch that hard. And I'm telling you, he said, "Oh, okay, I know. The difference with me, I know you could punch. So, I'm buying down on my shit. I know you could punch. I know you got a little hammer on you. You probably got a little 9 on you. It's cool. I got the Draco and the Glock right here for you. So him, he thinks he's overlooking. That's what you get what I'm saying. Like, he's overlooking the situation. I didn't knock 16 cab drivers out like who he fought in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? I fought guys that was going a distance with champions, and I was still knocking them out in the first round. You get what I'm saying? So my power is real, but he's overlooking it. It's cool. Keep overlooking it, because when I touch him, he's gonna circle back to today, to New York, everything I was telling him. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. There's nothing more to really say. You know what I'm saying?
Is part of this trying to get into his head, trying to maybe be emotional on the night of the fight, or is it just, what you're saying is that it's not like a second layer to it.
Nah, I mean, for me, it was, it's just me being myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just me. Everything today was just me being myself. I'm not trying to, like, be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You know how guys try to fake the funk, then they go fight and they tuck their tail and boom, they get hit with a shot and they take a knee. Nah, it's not that type of rodeo. This is something different. Like, yeah, go.
No, I was gonna say because like in the past, like Canelo has said, like this type of opponent like fires him more up than others, and like he doesn't, like he said, like, hey, I'm not gonna show any mercy, and like it ends up being like a more aggressive Canelo as opposed to maybe like the Munguia fight where there was a lot of respect and a lot of people felt like that wasn't Canelo really unleashing on an opponent.
I don't know what the type of mentality is that. That's a dumb motherfucker. Do that make sense to you? Ask Mike Tyson if he had sympathy for people in that ring. Ask a puncher that he says he's a puncher, he's a fighter. Ask him. That's the most dumbest shit ever.
A lot of people felt like he carried him.
Probably a lot of people. I don't know, but that's the dumbest shit if he thinks like that. Oh, I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not taking it easy on nobody, bro. That's the most dumbest shit you could ever say. Oh, I usually have what he says, that word that he said. Compassion. I have compassion. Come on, bro. Bro, everybody that I fought, I wanted to take their head off, bro. They the enemy to me, you feel me? And that's the most dumbest shit. That right there, I don't respect. You supposed to be a legend, bro. And you supposed to be a Mexican warrior, and you supposed to be this guy that you could punch. We don't think like that. If you that type of dude, you don't think like that. That's how I know you got cracks in your hole, bro. Got cracks in your hole. Big cracks. And you soft. Deep down inside in that little heart, you soft.
Why?
Cause you don't do that. You don't pick and choose who I wanna break his face. I wanna break this guy's face. I'm gonna take it easy on this guy. You don't do that. Real killers don't do that. A real killer don't do that. And I'm talking in real life, not even boxing. Real killers don't do that. If you're a killer, you're a killer. Simple. You don't have no sympathy for nobody if you're a killer. You're a killer, I'm killing you the same, I'm killing you the same, I'm killing you. It's not, oh, this guy, I like his beard, and he's very respectful. I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to poke him in his leg. And then this guy, I'm like, I'm going to shoot this motherfucker with a shotgun. No, you don't do that. It don't work like that. You're a killer, you're a killer. Simple.
Just because you mentioned this right now, and also you mentioned in other interviews that a lot of Mexicans do criticize Canelo. Taking you outside of this equation, what do you make of him not fighting David? And do you think that's why the people think of him like that in Mexico, because he's not fighting that guy? And other instances where he's kind of waited for fights.
I just seen a thing he said, an interview. I was like, nah, this dude's crazy. He just put out a interview saying that he's a good fighter. He's a dangerous fighter. He's big. He comes over 20 pounds. I'm like, yo, bro, you just made yourself look like the biggest pussy in boxing. Like, for real, like, you said 200 million. Because now I'm thinking about it, right? I'm like, wait, I'm like, nah, he's probably not even scared of him. But now, after seeing an interview that he did the other day, and he said, no, he's a great fighter, he's dangerous, he's big, he comes over 20. Like, he's the same weight as you at 168. So what does it matter? If y'all going out on Friday at 168, what does it matter? He jumps up 15, 20 pounds. You jump up the same weight, bro. So what's the difference here? It's pussy. It's pussy. It's pussy. You pussy. It's pussy. Now he's pussy. Super pussy. And then now him saying compassion about opponents and him taking it easy. Now all of a sudden, oh, me? Guys like Edgar Berlanga, oh, I'm going to break his, I'm going to break. You already was going to do that. I'm Puerto Rican. I knew that already. But the day we signed, I already knew. I already said, yeah, this dude, he coming to fight. Of course he coming to fight. I'm Puerto Rican. You know how Mexicans don't like Puerto Rican fighters. You know, so.
Obviously, you can't miss up on an opportunity like this. You know, you're not going to say no to a chance to fight a Canelo. I know you have addressed it, but for, our cameras, what do you make of the fans saying, man, this should be David fighting, not Edgar?
I mean, because they feel like, I became his mandatory, and boom, I got the fight so fast. And David been the mandatory for what, 3 years? About 3 years, and yeah, about 2 years, and he haven't got the fight. So that's why people's hating on me, because they like, yo, how the fuck Berlanga just became the mandatory like 4 months ago, and all of a sudden he's fighting Canelo, and Benavidez was the mandatory for how many years, and he, Canelo was like ducking him and shit. So I see why, they upset. Like, he made this guy wait, still waiting. He probably never ever gonna fight him, and then he got a guy like me that's, WBA mandatory. He's like, oh, I'm fighting him. So
subplots happening here today at the press conference. I know you and Caleb had a confrontation in Vegas a few months back. He stood up, said some things. You said some things as well. Just overall, where is that stemming from? Is it just something that you don't like about him, or is it because of the altercation you guys had in Vegas?
He's a hater. He's soft too. He stood up in the press conference acting like he's tough because he had a Mexican dude there that got up with him. That's probably his bodyguard. He thinks he's tough. He's not tough. He's not tough. He thinks he's tough. In Vegas, and he's lucky I would have smacked the shit out of him. I should have smacked the shit out of him. I should have pulled his beard and smacked him because I swear to God I would have did it. But it was just, he just came. You know what it was? The problem was that it happened so quick. I didn't expect that to happen. You feel me? Like, it was like, it just hit me like, oh shit. But if I would have seen that coming from a mile away, like something like today or something, like we would have had a little confrontation, I would have smacked the shit out of him, 100%. Smacked him.
Safe to say that's a future fight, right? That's a big fight, man. Just because there's a lot of storylines going, but there's a lot of beef now between you guys, and I think fans eat that kind of stuff up.
Yeah, fans like that. That fight could possibly, it could sell because, the hype behind it and stuff. And I'll probably smack the dog shit out of him before I put, hands on him, but I don't know. He gets cut easy, so I probably won't even have to smack him. If I smack him, I'll probably cut him open.
You, Edgar, when you compare your power to Golovkin, to other fighters, can you confidently say that Canelo's never faced a puncher as devastating as me?
Say it again.
When you compare your power to his other opponents, can you with confidence say like Canelo's never faced as a devastating puncher as me?
1,000%. 1,000%. Bro, I done knocked heavyweights out in sparring, bro. Knocked out heavyweights in sparring. Guys 230, 240, putting them out. You know what I mean? And from the 4 years being away from Mark, from my trainer, when we split, I got away from that, from the killer instinct. I lost the killer instinct. I lost the malicia, you know what I'm saying? It sounds crazy, right? I got guys, I got felons on my team, bro, like ex-felons, and guys that did a lot of years in prison. So I got that mentality, like, I'm a killer, bro. And he implanted that in me. My dad implanted that in me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a killer, bro. So in that ring, I'm a killer. So it's like, that's just what I bring, and we ready for everything, bro. September 14th is going to be something spectacular.
Closing this out to Edgar, like just talking to you, like I could tell like you're like 1,000% in. You're not gonna lay down on this fight. Like I could tell like the intensity in your eyes. A lot of fans feel like you're just coming for a check, yada yada yada. But like I can get that from you. Like no, like that's not in your mind like whatsoever. You're going in there like kill or be killed. Like either I'm knocking him out or something's gonna happen.
Of course, bro. That's just what it is. That's how respect is gonna be gained that night, you know what I'm saying? And how it look, me going in there acting like a pussy. Come on, bro. Or me getting hit with a shot and cringing and, oh my God, it's fuck. No. Out of here, bro. You bleed the same. You bleed like me. You breathe the same air I breathe. You walk on the same earth that I walk on. He's nothing different. He's not a robot from outer space. You know what I'm saying? He's a human, man. It's the mental, it's the mentality. You gotta be here. See a guy like him, you gotta be here. That dude's not a robot, bro. He bleeds out what I bleed. He breathes the same air. We're the same people. I gotta go out there and I just gotta do what I do, you know what I'm saying? And do my thing, bro, and just go and just turn up for the city, man, and and put my name in the history book like a legend. You know what I'm saying? And I could sit there with Tito, with Miguel Cotto, you know what I'm saying? And rest in peace, Camacho, you feel me? And refer to Benitez, Amanda Serrano, and just be there with the greats, man.
On September 14th, to close this out, Edgar, what's going to happen? And what are you going to tell the fans and going to tell the world, and what are you going to show them?
knocking him out 6 rounds. He say he knocking me out at 8. I'm knocking him out in 6 rounds. I'm gonna hurt him bad. You're gonna see. I'm gonna hurt him bad.
Hey, Edgar, good chatting with you, man. Appreciate the time as always. Congratulations, by the way, on the fight as well. This man right here taking on Canelo Alvarez September 14th on Amazon Prime pay-per-view, also on DAZN pay-per-view as well in Las Vegas.